Welcome back, everybody. It's your pal Orange Hat here with Jade Shadow. How you doing, Mara?
Pretty good. My brother, sister-in-law, and my niece were here longer than I thought they would be, but doing
family.
well.
Gotta love them during the holidays.
Yep.
So, folks, we are back for the last singles of the 2023 year. Gonna be kind of happy that this year goes away because hopefully I'll be leaving COVID behind. We are doing Violent Night now, folks. I saw this in theaters, and it was one of the best.
Well, yeah.
It was one of the best theatrical experiences I had in my life.
It's like Santa Claus. It's like if Santa Claus, Die Hard, and Home Alone had a menage a trois, and the film is like the birth of that.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, sprinkle a little Fat Man in there too.
Little fat man, but it's definitely like a Die Hard-esque feel.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, dude is in a situation that he did not expect, and yeah, that's the Die Hard element of it. The Home Alone element because Trudy's a little psychopath.
Well, they work it in that she's like stayed up late watching Home Alone, so it's fresh in her mind.
Yeah.
So I've escaped the criminals and I need to protect myself. So what better way to do it than be inspired by Kevin McAllister in Home Alone?
Right.
Yes.
So yeah. Folks, holy crap. I mean, I absolutely love this movie. And going to be.
I have to say, real fast, the guy who plays Krampus, is one of my favorite scenes in this entire movie.
That dude is in a lot of good movies.
He's in a lot of good movies. He's in a lot of good movies. He's like a lot of supporting roles. Yeah. My favorite part in this film, I absolutely there's a lot of parts I love, but my favorite part I would say is when he punches the son. When I say the son, I mean the little kid.
Yeah.
And he goes, #blessed. He says that. I was dying laughing in the theater.
Who's ready for a murder?
Yeah.
I mean, that dude is just so freaking nuts. But he also plays some wily characters. You've seen Freddy vs. Jason, right?
Yeah. Yep, I have.
I love what he did to freaking break out of Weston Hills. Just acts like a freaking ape farting up against the glass and everything.
Yes.
He actually fucking rips one against the glass.
Yeah, he does.
It's fucking hilarious.
He plays crazy very well. He's one of those good actors that's he's one of those good actors where it's you see him in one thing, then all of a sudden you see him in a bunch of stuff, pretty much, and it's just and you remember, oh yeah, he was in that.
Yep.
So.
Alrighty, let's say hi to the chat while we're doing it and going over the chat. Mara, let everybody know where they can find you.
You can find me primarily on my YouTube channel. I know I keep saying this, but I am going to get back into making videos. I'm following the Rings of Power news. I'm not really going to be making videos reporting the news, but once Rings of Power gets closer to dropping and the shill articles really start getting pumped out, I will be covering those. In the meantime, I'm basically just been doing streams because basically life happens. And I also do Talk Nerdy Saturdays with my Nerdy Home, which should be on my channel tomorrow. Not tomorrow, Saturday. I need to talk to Steph about that. But yeah, other than my YouTube channel, you can find me on my gaming channels, Kick and Twitch. Getting back into playing the Halo games, Mass Effect, and a bunch of other games. So that's where I stand.
Alrighty. And as for me, folks, tomorrow night I'm going to be doing Orange Hat Uncensored with Janet from Another Planet, Ruben Haynes, and Bruce from Dick's Division, where I mirror their shit show onto my channel. It's a weird new feature that I'm actually quite liking. I just don't know if I can do it on my own stuff. I don't know if there's this option or you got to go full professional shit. Don't know, but it's a cool little thing for StreamYard. Yep. Hashtag blessed.
Yeah, I still laugh at that scene. There's so many good lines, and I still laugh at that scene.
Yep. Soul Assassin, hail to you, brother. And yeah, Mara will be here tomorrow. Alrighty, there you go. There's her
Maybe,
kick.
yeah, maybe because my siblings are talking about doing a siblings hangouts, like online hangouts, and maybe playing a game with one of my brother's friends. So it's a maybe right now, and it just happened tonight. So I'm like, we'll see. If I do, it might be like an afternoon stream, so I might not be able to play in the evening.
And here's Mara's link to the porn site known as Twitch.
Yeah, well, I mean, pretty much now. Yeah.
Well, they're rolling it back a little bit, but I don't really think they have yet.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about Violent Night, folks.
Mm-hmm.
And I am going to be sharing it. I'm not going to be doing what they did with Krampus. Hopefully they won't pull it this time. Universal is such a stickler. But under fair use, which I am doing this under, pardon me, it is also muted, so nothing can be heard. However, I do have the captions on. So, yes, YouTube, Universal, this movie, or we are not, I'm not making any money off of this. I've demonetized myself. Because one, I don't know how to fill out those fucking forms. I mean, two, I can't fill out the forms correctly until 2025 when I get a new freaking license because my old license doesn't have the updated freaking address because I moved like 3 times in the last 5 years. But yeah, and yeah, so I can't monetize, so I'm completely unmonetized. And if you do try to claim this stream, I'll privatize it so you don't make a damn cent.
That's what I ended up doing with one of my streams, and it was the top 10 animated show stream, and this is like a stream I did like months ago, and I mean like months ago. I would still get notifications like so and so claimed like a copyright claim against this, and I was like, okay, fuckers, I'm just gonna private this at this point because there's bullshit claims. Like over stuff, and I just privated it.
Yeah, and they didn't claim my Krampus one. They just cut YouTube cut the stream.
Yeah,
that was the first time that's ever happened to me. By the way, last week, folks, I've been a good boy. Finally got my cherry popped and with the cutting the stream midstream. So that's not a goal I have to have that happen. Because honestly, it does take away from the fun, So let's get into it. We got Violent Night here, and he's at the bar. And also, let me know if my audio starts chopping in and out because I have to go to YouTube to actually navigate this thing. And I love this scene at the bar where he's chatting with this mall Santa, and everybody thinks he's actually just another mall Santa.
Yeah.
And I mean, does that look like a mall Santa to you?
So, well,
I mean,
in my opinion, no, definitely not, because that beard looks way too real.
Yes.
Now, granted, there are men, yes, I know, that can grow beards like that will look like that, but at the same time, I'm like, when guys are playing a mall Santa, like it's extremely rare you would have one with an actual beard like that. Most of them are fake, and they're like obviously fake. So
you tug that sucker, it comes off or it rips off.
Yeah, like most of them are like that. So it's like I'd be looking at him going, you either take this job way too seriously, or
those glasses don't even look like they have lenses.
Santa.
But then again, I can see a lens right there. So yeah. But yeah, David Harbour looks like Santa. They do a very good job with this. And I love that. And there's a line in this movie that's not in the movie, but it was in the trailer. It was like, how long you been doing this? I started the whole damn thing.
Yeah. I love that.
But the funniest
This is also a Santa that's contemplating like actually quitting being Santa. So it's like it's very much a commentary on how commercialized and consumer driven Christmas has gotten. At the point where it's like basically jaded him to
the whole planet runs on greed.
Yeah,
as he says.
Yeah,
and he's literally thinking about maybe this is my last Christmas. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Now let's see here. And this other guy's like, I can't stand seeing another Santa in distress. Put them all on my tab, or put all his drinks on my tab. It's like, very generous of you, dude. Probably going to get a lot of presents. Hold on 1 second. I need to cough. Sorry about that, folks. But yeah, I gotta see the. I don't want to see him again on my screen again. Oh yeah, he gives her. It's like, save me a trip. This is that one for your grandkid. It's that video game you wanted. How do you know I have a grandkid? How does he know my grandkid's name? I love that.
Yeah.
Oh,
wait, that door leads to the roof.
Yep, go easy on him. It's
Christmas. I love that guy's response. Like, go easy on him.
Mm-hmm. If you break your neck, I'm the one. Now, I'm going to play it, folks. Oh, I am going to play it. But I want to get close to it. Yeah, I mean, her face is all lit up.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
I think it's about here. Yeah.
Right here.
He leans over.
Yep, we're going to play it. Oh, I'm going to play it. It's not playing. Okay, now it is. Boom.
Yeah.
Yeah. Beautiful. She's saying beautiful, and then
at least she put her head down.
Yeah. Because
yeah.
But she still has a freaking smile on her face afterwards. That is freaking hilarious.
I mean, how many people can say that the real Santa Claus puked on them? How many people can say not only did they served him served alcohol in a pub, but that happened.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, speaking of earlier about how our Santa Clauses that actually look the part, we have a guy in our town that has been playing Santa for a couple decades, and he really does look the part. He does a good job with it. He goes to the neighboring towns, or goes to like the Tri-Lakes area up here as Santa Claus. It is so freaking great, and he decorates his freaking minivan with a red nose and antlers. It is freaking awesome. God bless that man. But yeah, so we get this, and we then get the see, they aren't showing where the scenes are, so I'm gonna have to go. But all right, so yeah, we get the family, Trudy and Jason, his wife, and they're going to a family event, folks, to a family get together.
Now it's like basically it's Jason and his wife are estranged.
Yes,
I would say it's like never really come down like that and say they're divorced, but they're separated.
Yeah, and Trudy saw Home Alone. I love this girl. Is like what, 7 or 9 or 10 or something?
I think about 9. I think her kid's supposed to be about 9, and she's named after the grandmother.
Yeah, Gertrude.
Yes,
and I just love what the grandmother says. Trudy sounds like a whore.
Yeah, like she doesn't she doesn't know the meaning of the word.
Yeah, it's like, oh, she doesn't know the meaning of the
word. I love how the grandmother's introduction is she's on the phone. She's discussing something, but she's telling this senator. You find out it's a senator. He's like, take your deal and shove it up your fucking box. And she's like, just walking.
Yep.
That's. I love how that's the introduction to this woman.
Also, the catering company is from A Christmas Story. The 2 punks, Argus or Alva or whatever their names are. That's the name of the catering company, which the bad guys overtook.
You have Grover. Are you talking about the bullies?
Yeah, the
Christmas Story,
bullies.
Grover Dill and Scott Farkas.
Farkas and Dill. Yeah.
Yeah, Farkas and it'd be Farkas and Dill. Those are the Christmas
Yep.
Story
Farkas
bullies.
and Dill is the catering company for this movie. Or for this for the house. I mean, can you get any more nuts than that?
We were like, and Christmas Story was like just playing on loop recently on TNT. So, but I love how Jason, what's the wife's name again? I mean, like literally just watched this, but like their daughter's named
Alva.
Gertrude, the
or something like that.
Yeah, it's named Gertrude after the grandmother, and that woman there in the middle is Jason's sister, and the kid in the back is her son, and she named him Bertrude.
Yep. Out of jealousy.
Yes.
I mean, you get Bertrude here, and he's basically a social media influencer. Not to mention, they're talking about what he did. Apparently, he sexually harassed a girl, and grandma paid the school off.
Yeah.
I mean, your typical rich people shit.
Yeah.
Drama.
Mm-hmm.
Now, that 9/11 joke.
Talking about this guy.
It's like, dude, if I was in there right now, I would fucking shove a mistletoe down your throat for that joke. I hate her. I just don't think that that's worth joking about, you know?
Like, he is like the stereotypical brainless actor.
Yes.
Like, basically got by on, I mean, like, I'm not saying that about the actual actor himself. I'm talking about the character he's playing. Like, he is like the quintessential brainless actor who got by in whatever films he did based on looks alone. But, like, there's nothing up here.
Yep. Hold on one second, folks.
And I do like Jason's remark where it's like, it's like he's, it has to be a decent actor. He's convinced my sister he finds her appealing. So it's like, you can't all have daughters. Yeah, well, I mean, technically you could. Just keep trying.
I also love what she says right here. Kiss me in front of my son.
Yeah,
it's like
that's just like
sick freak.
Yeah, I know.
It's like, what the hell, man? I mean, this is the kind of twisted, folks, that this woman is. So we then get the introduction to Mommy Dearest. And I just love this. She's just walking back and forth. Merry Christmas to you, Senator. Why are you all at the other side of the fucking room? It's because the suck-ups wanted to not be or be less or more of a suck-up by actually doing what the brother was doing, which wasn't sucking up.
Yeah, which is like he actually just didn't care, because like we find out, like, I love how this movie kind of builds the foundation here and things like that, where it's with the son character Jason. So he's like, you know what? Let's just hang back, because I guess like the implication is for every Christmas they would all have to kind of line up near the doorway for Gertrude, and this year he's 180. Let's just hang back. Like he's like, let's just do that. Like, just do this. Let's not bow, like basically prostrate ourselves before her. But then the sister and
there's a reason for that.
Yeah, brainless boyfriend think he's doing that as like a kind of like psychological warfare, like reverse psychology. So they go into like the back, and it backfires on them.
And I mean, I absolutely love that too. And it's like, oh my God, you guys just are trying too hard for this.
Mm-hmm. Well, I do feel sorry for the sister. I do feel sorry for the sister in one scene. Because I'm like, okay, like I know you're a bitch. I'm talking about like the grandmother, but come on.
Yeah. I only call it Gertrude, but yeah. So then we get Santa delivering the presents, Dunkin' cookies, cracking open a beer. I like how he flicks the money and then just leaves his stocking stuffers all over the floor. How he tosses it like that. Nice, or freaking
these Amazon boxes with like
Amazon
the Amazon
boxes.
logo, like they didn't even bother wrapping them.
Yeah. Then he, I believe, what's the term for this? Because it's like, yeah, he's drinking it from the side. What is the term for that?
You know what? I did know, but I really don't drink beer.
I think it's like shotgunning it or something.
Something like that. But I never really drank beer, so I never had the occasion to try anything like that. So
yeah, and
shotgunning it. Okay, yeah. So he's shotgunning beers as he's making his rounds.
Yeah.
Well, can you blame him, really?
Not really. But I absolutely love. Excuse me. That, I mean, cash video games.
Yeah.
It's like he absolutely hates all of this. But this is my favorite part here. Pissing all over fucking Washington, D.C.
I love that.
Folks, if that's not a statement that, I mean, especially during everybody would have said, "Oh, he's doing it because he hates Trump." It's like, yeah, but Trump's not president at the moment.
He's not president anymore.
He's pissing on Biden's White House. So yeah, that's awesome. But I'm not a fan of any political messaging. But in this one, I can forgive it because he's pissing on the world essentially because the world's just gone greedy.
Yeah. So I get that in this case.
Yeah.
And it's just like,
forgive it. But
appropriate that it's over Washington, D.C.
Yeah. And then he sees, or I like this, he sees the girl in the, or he leaves a lump of coal for the dad, puts the present by the girl, and steals his freaking beers.
Yeah.
He steals his freaking beers. Freaking hilarious. And so then he's like, or he gets in trouble for not taking mommy or taking Trudy to see the mall Santa.
Mm-hmm. And again, it sets up, basically, we're getting like set up here in the movie, which I appreciate because there's a payoff. Like, oh my God, a movie that sets something up and actually pays off.
Yep, because he's like, well, what did you want? Or let's find a way so that you can. And so he not inevitably, but
inadvertently,
yeah,
a means of communicating with Santa.
Yeah, and it's like, this is a direct line to Santa, and it's like, oh, you have no idea how true that's going to be.
Yes.
So, yeah, he sets it up. He goes to his own freaking thing. He's like, I had this when I was your age, and I can talk to Santa, whatnot. She believes it because she's a kid, obviously. It's awesome.
Mm-hmm. I do like the shot where he's opening up the closet and you see those like basically classic board games and things like that. Oh, I remember that. Oh.
Let me see if I can get that. Go back like 20 seconds. Problem with this sickness and all that stuff, folks, it makes me very nasally, so I am sorry if you hear me sniffle a lot. Yes.
Yeah.
Now let's zoom in. You got Brain Q, Tribond. Had a few of those games. Play this a little bit. And
Puzzles, Yahtzee, Battleship.
Yahtzee, Battleship. What else?
Can't quite see the labels on some of them. Mousetrap. I remember Mousetrap.
Yep.
Scribblish. I remember Scribblish.
Yep. Mix Econo. Never heard of that one. Hoopla.
Yeah.
Touch of Knowledge. But yeah, these are some great games back then, man. Speak Out. I used to have a My family used to have a closet full of games like that too. And he finds
the
the
he's looking for. So.
Oh yeah, Santa shows up.
Santa shows up
and sits in a vibrating chair. Tosses out the milk because it's skim.
Yeah, skim. He's
now. Let me see if I can get the right spot
busy
here.
Taking drink.
As
he's vibrating, so he's like.
Oh yeah, I mean he actually takes a nap too. It's freaking hilarious. Let's see here. Dubois, 1938. On some pre-war shit right here. I love that. It's like, oh wow. I mean, he's like, oh, that blends nice or mixes nice. What do we have here? And I love this. The whole freaking, he just enjoys this house a little bit too much before shit starts hitting the fan.
Yeah.
With the bad guys, they start their shit. They all have Christmassy nicknames. Candy Cane.
The one in that scene that punches the security guy is Gingerbread. You have Krampus, Frosty, Candy Cane, Sugar Plum.
Yeah. Oh my god, I absolutely love this. He pulls it. Yeah. Grandma, your Wi-Fi sucks, dick.
When he was younger, I begged you to beat him. Just like
right. When he was small, I begged you to beat him.
I love that one.
Yeah, I love it too. Especially the look like right here says it all.
Yeah.
It's like, thing was, if he had been beaten, chances are he would have learned. And then we get John Leguizamo. As much as I hate the man, perfect casting for this movie because he is such an asshole.
Yeah.
I mean, I liked him in John Wick. I liked him in this.
Like he's a decent actor. Like when he's like when he has a script in front of him and he's not going off the cuff, so like when he sounds exactly how stupid he is.
I mean,
he's a decent actor.
I've seen some of his earlier comedy routines before he got into acting. He was a comedian.
Mm-hmm.
He was actually pretty freaking funny.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
he was actually very good. So yeah, they. I mean, this is where you find a little bit of or a little bit of a movie error, because let me actually just play it a little bit. He turns his head's turned, but right there, his head's still turned, and then there, you get this. But also notice the splat comes from not the back of his head, but the back of his, coat.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, okay, so yeah, that happens.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, that's only
like little shots I forgive, when it's really fast, like you're not going to notice anything like that. But I'm like,
blink and you'll miss.
So.
But it is funny. And yes, it was sad when that dude died, because it's like, he was such a nice guy. He didn't deserve it.
No. And especially since, when you see him, Trudy's asking him what he asked for Christmas, and he asked not to work on Christmas Eve because it's Christmas Eve when everything's going down. It's like, I guess I was on the naughty list this year or something like that. I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Then this happens. I'm like, oh good. Oh shit.
And everybody's waking up to it. I mean, they try to get Trudy out, but unfortunately it doesn't work. Yeah. And Santa wakes up and he's like, oh, fuck. And he can't get up the chimney because, I don't know, the Christmas magic's fizzling a little bit.
Yeah.
They also try going to the...
panicking. So... This is a panic room that Trudy's trying to get to. I love how the sister
Gertrude,
is following her boyfriend and her son, and it's you can fit one other person in there, and the kid's like, "Mom, yeah, because like word comes to.
I mean, this just shows you how fucked up this family is.
Yeah.
And let's see here. I wish it would actually show above the pointer when I'm actually trying to find a timestamp here. Decided not to do it for this one. But yeah, the first fight. Just going to scooch up the Kizimini. He's like, you don't want to do this. So I just love it. He warns the guy. He's like, you don't want to do this. Fucking move. And this is where you understand this is not your normal jolly Saint Nicholas.
Yes.
I love
I
this.
do like, and we'll talk about this. I do like the background.
Oh,
they give them, because they do expand a little. Like they do like not expand, but they kind of like create this lore with this character to the point where it's like it actually makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Why he's called this? Why the color red is associated with him as being Santa Claus?
Yep.
And everything, and why he's able to do these things.
Yep. And I'm guessing he died as a Viking because he is a Viking. Or the spoiler, folks, he's a Viking.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm guessing he died as a Viking, and they decided instead of going to Valhalla, you're going to serve a penance because he was more of a raider.
Yeah.
Than anything. He was extremely greedy.
Mm-hmm.
So he decided to serve a penance of immortality on Earth as the man who delivers the presents. I love this. Now, you get the steam hissing. I'm going to play it right here because I want to explain what happens. He's doing this. He pulls off screen. That's David Arbor, as you can see him, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's a stunt double. So he moves off the screen, and then the stunt double comes in for the tackle into the tree. But the stunt double looks cleverly a lot like him because it's all in the same shot. He's rolling around, and he gets back in as the stunt double gets the hell off the screen because they shoot over. It's not working, so that's when David Arbor comes back in there.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you notice they don't show his face a lot when it's the stunt double. But right here, you could see it's clearly him. That's called movie magic, folks. And they just did it so great. And I love this because the guy gets shucked out the window.
Yeah.
Which is also freaking hilarious. Tinsel, I believe this one's name is. The ice pick.
Yeah, ice sculpture.
Very basic instinct.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Yep. And we find out that, well, yeah, this guy, he got iced. Yeah. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. It's like, oh, shit. And he's looking, he's pissed off at the reindeer because the reindeer left. Yeah.
The reindeer is spooked by the gunfire, so they take off. That's why he's stuck here.
Yeah. I love that. Folks, that look right there. Shout out to my friend Rosetta Allen. Because Rosetta is a fiery minx. I love Rosetta. She's such a great person. And if she ever got pissed off, I would see her doing that. I mean, she is, or if you guys, or her name's Eagle Rider on YouTube. Such a great girl. So yeah, now let's get more. Oh yeah, this is where we get the This is where we get violent night, gory night. All is calm if all does not want to get shot in the fucking head.
Yeah. I think the only three that you ever hear their real names is John Leguizamo's character, because he goes by Mr. Scrooge
Yep.
for a chunk of the film. The actor who
Jimmy
plays
Kieran.
Gingerbread, and the actress who plays Candy Cane.
Bjorn and Kira and
Yes.
Jimmy.
Yeah. And that Santa Claus saying their real names, and you had to want it's like, and at least Bjorn and Kira are like, how does he know this?
Yeah, they're willing to acknowledge it.
Yeah,
but I love this. Do you have any idea who you're fucking with?
Yeah, punches. I know exactly who I'm fucking with.
I mean, yeah, he plays a great villain in this because he's a villain that did his homework.
Yeah.
And I just love how he just fucking decks her. It's like, do you have it? We got to watch it again. I mean, I could watch that all fucking night. Not because I like the abuse of women, folks. It's strictly because this is a movie that breaks the rules.
Mm-hmm.
A guy just fucking belts her, or belts a woman.
Yeah.
An older woman. So, yeah, you got the rule breaking. And so, let's see. Freaking Krampus comes in, all of them are in. Let's see. We don't do ransoms. She's got a kill squad. Why do I feel like, or I can't remember this actress's name who plays Gertrude.
Beverly D'Angelo, I believe.
Yeah. And
I know her primarily from the National Lampoon movies. So I'm like,
yeah.
She goes from that to this. I mean, I'm not saying she didn't do any other movies, but that's where I know her from primarily.
She was the wife, wasn't she?
Yeah, she was the wife. And you look at her character in those movies to this character, and it's like a complete 180.
You know who could have done a really good job as the mom in this one if they had to recast her?
Mm-hmm.
Linda Hamilton.
I think she probably could have.
She definitely could have. But unfortunately, after Dark Fate, she kind of completely retired, I do believe.
No, I mean, I don't blame her for that.
Like, why would you guys do that? But different stream, we could talk about that, folks. And this one's Sugar Plum. I almost thought that was Raven Simone at first, but then I realized, nah, too thin. Yes, I freaking said that.
Yeah. I love these be drill holes and blow shit up. I call me a romantic, but I miss those days.
Yeah, it's fucking right. And then it's like, maybe he fell.
Yeah.
You rappelled down buildings with him and you think he just fell out a window?
Yeah.
Like, you're going to tell me you rappelled down buildings with this guy. You're going to tell me he just fell out a window? We got to go. And so this guy, you almost expect him to pick up the cookie and eat a piece because, well, bad guy, seems he would. He doesn't. It's like, missed opportunity.
And that's Frosty. That's the one who goes next.
Yeah. Yep.
And I love the song playing in the scene because it works.
Oh my god, all the songs for the fights work. And I love this. It's like, can anybody have wished for a sword or a knife or gun or Molotov?
He's like, die hard on blue way, right? And he's like, he's like,
yeah,
thinks
like,
out like,
die hard on blue way. Yeah,
I'm guessing he pulls out a golf club.
Video game.
Yeah, bat or a sword.
Ask for a bat or a sword or Molotov cocktails. Now, he knows what a Molotov cocktail is, but guns and stuff, he calls them gizmos and gadgets. That's what I've noticed. It's slightly inconsistent, but it's still fun.
Yeah. a little slight inconsistency, but at the same time, it's one of those like slight ones where I'm willing to overlook it.
Yeah. I love this. He has the bag and he punches in. And it's like,
And
what is that candy cane thing he made of?
I think I'm looking at the end he's holding, and I part of me wants to say a golf club.
Yeah, that's what I'm guessing because the wider end like that right there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's definitely a golf club. Now that I think about it, I'm guessing he grabbed a golf club, probably a putter.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the Santa Claus. Yeah, that's a Spanish Santa Claus song.
Yes, this is a Spanish Santa Claus song playing in this scene, which I absolutely love.
Yep. Now, David Arbor, for many of you who don't know, he's actually a boxer. He actually did boxing, and he's also been in a lot of TV shows. I mean, over the year, I have seen him in so many different shows. And it's like, oh my God, he was in one episode here, one episode there. And I'm thinking, dude, he was young in that episode, or in that friggin' holy shit.
Yeah, I was like recently rewatching Law and Order Criminal Intent, and he was at least in I want to say a couple episodes of that, and I was like, holy shit. All right. It's
Yeah.
didn't realize that.
I mean, then you see him in Stranger Things.
Yeah.
And I like how third season, he's the fat dad. Fourth season, he is the freaking skin and bone. Because honestly, he had to lose weight. He also had to get into he had to lose weight for health reasons, I do believe.
Okay,
but yeah.
You guys say like health, health. I mean, not knowing all the details, I would say health reasons just based on his physique. When you look at season 1 and 2, and I'm like, he wasn't fat, but definitely you could, he might want to lose a little bit here and there.
Yeah. I mean, small segue, folks.
Yeah.
One of the best David Arbor acting experiences I ever witnessed was in the beginning of Stranger Things season 3. What's wrong with Nana? Nothing. There's nothing wrong with Nana. That whole scene, he's like, where he's keeping the kid locked in the freaking truck. He's like, you're crazy. Crazy. You want to see crazy. You disrespect me again. And it's like, oh, he's giving him the full-on dad talk.
Yeah.
He's like, nod if you understand. I mean, David Arbor, as much as I hate the man in real life, I love him as an actor.
Mm-hmm. He is a very good actor.
He is very freaking good. He also does one hell of an Oscar the Grouch. Because, folks, the only time I have ever laughed at SNL was when he did a parody of the Joker movie as Oscar the Grouch. So sometime we are going to have to watch that because it's fucking hilarious. But yeah, this fight with this guy, it ends in such a freaking great way. But it also shows that Santa Claus is like, I don't want to kill you. And it's like, would you ever expect Santa Claus to say that to somebody? Oh yeah, loading up a sock full of pool balls.
Yeah.
Wow, big fat guy, gray beard. And it's like, Santa, I'm gonna rip your fucking balls up. Like, crap. Now, folks, I don't know if any of you have ever been hit with pool balls in the hand.
No, but I have had them drop on my foot. So yeah, they're not fun.
They are ceramic.
Yes.
And they are compacted ceramic, or layers of compacted ceramic. Original billiard balls are, that is. And let me tell you, they hurt.
Yeah.
They hurt when one hits you in the fingers. They hurt when they hit you in the hand. They hurt when they hit you in the foot. They hurt when they hit you in the head. So this guy's reaction here, genuine.
Yeah, that is a genuine reaction. Like those balls hurt.
Yeah, I love this. He's like, oh fuck it, just roll across instead. But yeah. So.
Oh yeah, well, right there. Ouch.
Yep. I mean,
like basically wrestling move onto the pinball machine.
Yeah. You freaking grab him around the waist and under the nads and just
Hoist up. Yeah.
And right into the pinball. But yeah, man, I love that. And with the darts, smack, smack, smack. And then he just goes and starts shoving the darts in as they stick into the guy. So you got a good one there. I mean, this dude knows, or David Arbor knows how to fight. And I love it.
Yeah.
And I love this. He's smacking him with freaking with things, and it's not working. So then he grabs him with that. Now, well, actually, we'll do a little bit of going backward here. Now, for those of you who don't know, the thing's already stuck in his eye, so we can't see it from one side. So when he's bringing that up, he is not touching him.
Yeah.
And they actually have to digitally erase the star that was in his hand. Because if he had dropped it, chances are you run the risk of it clattering back into shot.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't care what anybody says. If a person has a freaking star in their eye like that, he gets up and he starts raging out here, like roid raging. And I'm thinking, the only way you are still alive is because you can literally suppress your pain to such a level of psychopathy.
Yeah, I think it even surprises Santa Claus here.
Hey, Kevin Ryder, good to see you. Sorry I'm not highlighting in the chat, folks. I'm on, or I have to go to the YouTube tab to actually adjust the time. But I love this. Plug it in, plug it in.
Yeah.
And then he actually catches his head on fire. Oof. Steam hissing. Fucking smoke.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just so freaking great. So he then starts, or he grabs the mic or the walkie-talkie, and he actually catches Trudy's channel as he's flipping through channels. And she's like, Santa? It's like, holy shit. So, yeah, good on the dad. Dad of the year.
Yeah.
He's about to lose that, though. I mean, in all the movies that I have seen, this movie has the biggest dick move in all of movie history. Oh, I love this.
Find out with the dad.
Yeah, we'll get that, or we'll get there in a second, because Frosty, what's your status? Frosty, yeah, your friend's dead. It's a long story. His face got on fire. This is so Sandy.
Yeah.
I love this. So, yeah, this is where I'm going to play it just a little bit. Let's see here. I want you to put your weapons down. I want you to let this family go. And I want to go about my way to continue delivering my presents. And it's like, I love this. Are you fucking with me?
Are you fucking with me?
Are you fucking with me? I mean, are you serious right now? What are you, some security guard who's watched too many action flicks? I mean, I just love that. It's like, why don't you let this family go? Why don't you put your weapons down so I can go home and continue freaking delivering presents? Or get my reindeer back and continue delivering presents. It's like, you fucking with me? What the fuck?
I mean, love
seriously,
that.
You fucking went there? Pressed up against, or playing dress up with fat kids, Pennsylvania lab. What? Oh my god, man. That is just, it's such a freaking great scene. And so he goes in, starts choking out what's her name, and we get the freaking biggest dad dick move ever.
Oh yeah, this one. Okay, this is yeah. So like I don't exactly hold it against him. Yeah, it's a dick move, but at the same time, it's like you have the combination of fear and it's one of those where it's like he's like basically afraid for like what could happen to his child.
Yeah.
So like I don't think he would like any other time he wouldn't have said it.
No.
Any other time he wouldn't have said it. So yeah, it's a little bit, just a teeny bit of a dick move, but but at the same time you have to kind of put it into context of why. Like he's trying, he's trying to protect his daughter. Like
yeah, because he drops it like right here. God damn it, Trudy, Santa isn't real.
Yes.
And then you see the look on his face when he right there. He realized, oh shit, did I just freaking do this to my daughter?
Yes. So I mean, like it's like any other time he wouldn't have done it.
Yeah. I mean, but he doesn't stop there. This is why it's the biggest dick move, folks. He tells her the full-on truth in his mind. Mm-hmm. It's mommy and daddy. We are the only ones who get you this stuff for Christmas and whatnot. And it's like, oh shit, yeah. I mean, he just goes on to tell her the full-on truth in his mind.
So this is like a little bit of a dick move. So, but I don't, like I said, I don't completely hold it.
Dick move of the year. Well, dick move of 2022, because I believe this movie came out in 2022.
Yeah, it did. In 2022.
Yeah. I mean, thank God he's wrong and Santa Claus does exist.
Yeah.
But yeah. So
I think he was like yeah, he shouldn't have gone into that full on explanation, but it's like tell her he doesn't exist. Like I can see like him worrying that if the bad guys thought she was communicating with someone else in the house, like her life it was at risk.
Yeah, and I love Krampus's reaction here. He's like, oh shit.
Yeah.
I mean, you just did that to your daughter, dude, and you call us monsters.
Yes, yeah, pretty much. That's what.
But yes, it is a life-saving.
Yeah,
it is a life-saving gesture. Unfortunately, it just comes with a lot of pain.
Yeah.
I'll find a little Brit. So yeah, they have to go find her. She's in here. Oh, this is the healing scene, and check out.
I can never watch this being done in movies because like I just feel every bit of it.
Same here.
I can't.
I mean, back when I was little, I was pretty much empathic when I seen scenes like this.
Yeah.
And in a way, I still am, because I can wherever the injury is, I can actually kind of feel a little twinge in the area. But I love how he does it here, man. He uses a freaking tree hook.
Yep.
As a needle. And he uses tinsel wire and other stuff to do this. It's like, how very Santa Claus of you. And then he wraps it.
Yeah.
And puts a present bow or a present knot on it. And this is where we get the first hint of his origin.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Which was he had just raided a village.
Yeah. I love how his weapon is called Skull Crusher.
Yeah. And when I saw that in theater, when I saw this part here, I honestly thought there was a glitch on the screen. It's like, wait, did you guys just switch movies to Northman or some shit? Because what is this? But yeah, it turns out it's actually part of the whole thing. I mean, dude also has a wicked scar on his back.
Yeah.
But then he reaffirms her, or reassures her, oh yeah, Santa's real. And I love that art. I wish I could play this, folks, but well, we risk getting the stream cut. But he does, or he does talk with her, reassures her, I am the real thing, telling her how I got a note from Trudy Lightstone wishing that she wasn't always alone, so I sent her a stuffed bunny.
Mm-hmm.
And then the next year, how you said you wish you could fly, so I gave you a kite and whatnot.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just such a feel-good moments.
Yeah.
I also like when he
I
first talks with her. Yeah, I'm gonna get a lump of coal and shove it right up the ass. Well, come on, Trudy.
Come on, Trudy.
List. Well, can I say butthole? That's kind of borderline.
Yeah, anus.
Well, technically,
yeah,
that
that's
is what
true.
it's called. So yeah, it's like, oh god. So I do love this because this girl, with her belief, essentially is also able to get him to tap into that primal self of him, or primal former self of him.
Mm-hmm.
Because it really, I mean, it's just so freaking great. I mean, this shit should have got Oscars, or should have got actual awards, instead of what they've become now. It's just a circle of jerk nowadays in Hollywood. Well, oh my god, this was a movie that should have gotten the Oscars, but it's like, well, Santa's black, so we can't exactly give you an Oscar for David Harbour because, well, he played a white Santa, and it's like, fuck you.
Yeah.
Santa's been white for like fucking hundreds of years. So, and if people honestly can't identify with Santa simply because he's white, what does that really say about people? But getting back to this, I mean, grown-ups have a hard time believing in things. Ain't that the goddamn truth?
Yeah.
And he's like, that's...
So it's like, don't be too hard on your parents.
Yep. And he's like, do you think you can use... Or this, folks, this hit me so freaking hard. And you want to know why? It's because this was a Christmas wish of mine when I was a little kid. I come from a broken home. I make no secret of that. My parents divorced when I was 2. And yet, when I was in kindergarten, they showed a picture of a kid sleeping at his desk, and his dream showed a man and a woman running together, or running toward each other. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, as a 5-year-old, I understood what that meant. And I'm thinking to myself, as an adult, I kind of wanted to wring my teacher's neck for it's like, why would you put that in front of a kid like that? You know? But yeah, her wish, making her parents fall in love again. Yeah. It's something that I wish could happen, you know? But as an adult, and over the many years, I had to understand it was never going to happen. But yeah, I love that. We're going on year 1100 and still going strong. So it's such a great reprieve in the middle of this.
Yeah.
And then we get back to this. Oh my God.
Krampus. He doesn't know what Home Alone is. It's like, I don't know what that is, but yeah, like, you know.
I don't know what that means.
Like, whatever you have to do to stay safe.
Yeah. Oh my God. Krampus gets them to open presents.
This right here, like again, like the sister, like there's like, you know, like she screwed up. I like put the blame fully on the grandmother, pretty much, for why her kids are like the way they are. And it's like she screwed up. But this here, I'm like, come on.
I mean, daughter, it's like, could you be any more narcissistic?
It is narcissistic, but like a little bit, but at the same time, I'm like,
it's also on the grandma's fault too. It's like, yeah, I know, I was there.
Yeah, so I'm like,
I mean,
this
that's
is like
a bitch move, or that's bitch mode there.
what should have been like, at least a reasonably beautiful moment. Because like, who knows? Like this photo could have been like lost, like, not necessarily lost, but it's like, it's like just a photo album put away, forgotten, and like most people would appreciate it. But there's like,
Well,
I was there. I'm like, okay, like that's kind of a little bitch move.
I mean, look at her reaction here. How she's like, oh yeah, she's definitely gonna like it. I remember, I was there, and I love this. Krampus is just fucking enjoying the misery. And
yeah.
Shocks it. It's like, oh my god, dude. And this is where we get to the whole holy shit kind of thing here. Well, but before we do, hold on one folks. So I gotta mute myself again. Oh, I hate being sick. Okay, I'm back. So this move, the balls.
Yeah.
But also this kid is such an ass. It's like, no, man, I got you. He thinks he's doing a nice thing. It's like, no. It's like, dude, take the fucking hit.
Yeah.
But I love this. She reads this and it's like, she doesn't. I mean, the smile here says it all.
Yeah.
It's like, holy shit. Thank you, Jason.
Let's keep this between us and like, what did Jason say?
Yeah, it's like, oh my god.
Yeah.
I think I'll keep that between Jason and I. I mean, holy shit. The brother and sister were arguing about who's going to inherit the business when the mom kicks. Orange Hat needs an eye patch to flip up like Dirty Rotten. Yeah. Oh, believe me, I could if I had to, but my mom needs to use it for her eye problems that she's having currently. But yeah, no one needs to know. Right, Jason? Right. Yeah. I love that. It's like,
she in a way respects it.
Yes. Because it's like,
he actually had the balls to do something that she did not expect either of her children to do.
Yep. And so Santa is
he's kind of still talking to Trudy and saying, I wasn't always Santa Claus. I wasn't always like what you know of me. Like I was this person.
Yep.
So, Nickamon the red. Which like the red would be blood or like the color of his hair. But in a way it works now because like he's paying this penance. And what color is associated with Santa Claus? Like, what does he wear? Red.
Yep. I mean, this is such a great moment. It's like, Skull Crusher? Who's Skull Crusher? She interrupts him in the middle of his reverie. And it's like, who's Skull Crusher? Or what's Skull Crusher? Yeah. It's my hammer's name. It's like, you could knock 3 heads clean off with it. But yeah, I mean, it's like, you had a different job then? Yeah, you could say that. I was a raider, a thief. And if somebody got in my way,
Skull Crusher, yes, mate.
Yeah. What's going?
And I love how like she's like not really phased by this at all.
No.
She's not phased, and she's like like what is like? And it gets to a point where in the conversation where it's like what does Santa give? Like to not people on the naughty list, lumps of coal. Like give them their lumps.
Yep. I was a surgeon with that thing. I love that. I was a surgeon with that thing. Used to be able to take 3 heads, line them up. Oof. But why? But I love that because the childlike innocence of her. But why? Well, what? It's like, how do you answer that?
Yeah.
What? Why did you do those things?
Because
I was mean.
And he answered her like he's honest because I was mean.
Yep.
And like this is where you really get the feel that like he's been paying a penance for a long time.
Yeah. And if I
I'd
were,
be
or if
right
there
at
was
the
a
top.
naughty list back then, I would have been right at the top.
Yeah.
And I love how she justifies it. Well, maybe what? Maybe all those bad things you used to do, you can do now to help people. To do good, you can use them to do good things instead. Childlike innocence in them, folks. This is why a lot of people, or OMB reviews, Odin disagrees or thinks that this is basically a bad movie. He wasn't fond of this movie, but or mainly because of the off religious angle. But me, I look at it from a psychological point of view when I'm watching a movie like this, because I want to know if a kid is, when you're writing for a kid, you got to be able to delve into your own inner child.
Mm-hmm.
And I got to say, the director of, or the writer of this movie delved into their inner child. Because this girl is basically saying what any little kid would say in this sort of situation.
Mm-hmm.
They are trying to make sense of it in their own young mind.
Yeah.
And that is such a powerful thing.
Because, yeah, and so she's looking at him as he is now, and she's like, well, like you did these things. Like, without sounding like Liam Neeson from Taken, you have these certain skills. It's like you kind of are put in a situation where you can use these skills to help.
Yep.
So,
and back with the chat. Sorry, folks. But yeah. Shoot. This kid is a really good actress. She definitely should have gotten some sort of acting accolade for that, man.
Yeah.
I mean, I would have. If I was part of the Oscars or the Academy, as it were, I'd be like, yeah, that girl, give her a freaking award, man.
Yeah. But Oscars nowadays, it's like, that like movies you don't even like know came out because they're so like.
I know. Yeah, they're
like,
taking
what?
the disenfranchised and basically saying these movies were the best movies of the year.
I don't even know what these movies are.
Yeah, it's like best movie of the year. Where did these movies even come from?
Yeah. And most of the time I'm like,
existed.
yeah, they're decent, but they're not Oscar worthy.
But it's because of that stupid shit rule that the Oscars implemented.
Yeah, I know.
You're not going to get best movie unless you have a diverse cast and a diverse crew. So you got to have a deaf crew member. You got to have a blind crew member. You got to have a mentally handicapped crew member in order to even qualify for Best Picture of the Year. You know how ridiculous that is.
Yeah. So, but anyway, it's Hollywood.
Yeah. And because of that, movies like this that actually do deserve some sort of award end up getting passed by or passed over. But yeah, that night you gave me what I wished for. She's basically saying you're able to do, or you're capable of such great things, and I still believe in you because you're good and kind, and that's why I believe in you. I mean, it's like, holy crap. This is what he kind of needs to hear.
Yeah.
And he then reaffirms, you stay there until I'm going to come get you. But yeah, it's like, holy crap. You gotta, this is some of the best stuff. And then we get the kill squad because she has a kill squad.
Mm-hmm.
And I like my operations like I like the fuck. Hard and fast with minimal cleanup.
Like, okay.
Alrighty. Yikes. I mean, time to loop up. It's like, what the fuck? Let's just, yeah. And so
basically,
Santa,
Santa's basically been,
yeah,
he's essentially caught.
Yeah, right here. He's sneaking up on Candy Cane, and the fucking
Yeah,
Santa Claus next to him goes
like
off,
you
and I
fucking
love
traitor.
it. It's like,
Fucking traitor.
fucking traitor.
Love that.
Yeah, and he throws it at her. It's like, what the shit?
Yeah.
Oh my god, man. So yeah, Scrooge frickin' does the old shoot the fire extinguisher trick.
Yeah.
By the way, folks, it doesn't work in real life. That's only movies.
Well, it's
But
kind
I
of like
love this.
movies
This
where someone breaks a bottle over someone's head, and like that doesn't work in real life. It doesn't happen that way. Those bottles, they don't crack. They crack.
No, they don't.
They don't. But they don't break like that. Like that is not. That is not real.
I mean, you can literally bludgeon a person to death with a champagne bottle.
Yeah. Or like just like simple
and it won't
beer
break.
bottle. You see like you just breaking like shards over someone's head. And I'm like, that's not.
Yeah, that doesn't.
That's
not how it happens. Movie magic really does a good job at explaining or at showing you what never happens.
Yeah.
But I love this. They get to learn the gimmick with the bag. And he's just kind of idiot carries a chess set with him. What the fuck? And he keeps pulling out bigger shit. It's like, okay, what's the gimmick with the bag? It's magic. I don't really. He says this so many times. I don't really understand it myself.
Yeah.
He like says it like 3 or 4 times in this movie. But who are you? Weihnachtsmann.
Weihnachtsmann.
Weihnachtsmann. Let's see here.
Because like the Germans don't have a W sound, so it'd be a Weihnachtsmann. Nissen. He's basically like every like language, like like Santa Claus in multiple languages. This is not what I'm known as.
Saint Laurent. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I love this, man. Baba Natali.
Père Noel, Kris Kringle.
Yep. Baba Natali was also put in Santa Claus when he's like, when I say name, you say Scott Calvin. Name, Kris Kringle. Name, Santa Claus. Name. And then he goes and he's like, Baba Natali. Ho ho, Shijo. That was another good Christmas movie. I mean, you're never going to get better than some of those older ones, but this one still marks up with them. Kris Kringle. Jolly old Saint Nick.
Yeah.
People call me a lot of things. But yeah, man, if you're Santa, where's your reindeer? I love that. Well, they were on the roof. Until that guy turned into an ice kebab, just scared them all off.
Yeah.
You don't believe me? Go check. Prancer left a tasty log up there. I love that.
Like basically Kira and Bjorn in here are like I love John Leguizamo's line here. I know you're an idiot, but don't be an idiot out loud. I want to use that line. I know you're an idiot, but don't be an idiot out loud.
Here's what I'm gonna do. Let me see something here. You don't think? Damn. Well, let's see here. Nope. They don't show it all the way. If they had shown it all the way, I was going to clip that.
Yeah.
And then I was going to turn it into a GIF for you.
Yeah, they don't show it all the way. Like,
unfortunately,
they cut it for a reaction. So.
Yep.
But I love that line. I absolutely love that line.
Because I actually did that for Mara one time, folks. Back during Fright Night, when we were doing Fright Night 1 and 2 for the 1s and 2s. She wanted that, not that it'd be much of a loss, turned into a GIF.
Not that it would be much of a loss. I love that. That's one of my favorite lines from the movie. This is another favorite line. It's like basically harkens, like for me, like it makes me think of the quote, better to have people think you're an idiot than to open your mouth and remove all doubt.
Yep.
It's basically like him saying that. So
Yeah, because she later on, it's like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh right. I mean, look at that bag burning blue.
Yeah.
That bag was full of kids' dreams.
Yeah.
I mean, holy crap, dude. When he says that, you freaking feel it.
Yeah.
I mean, David Arbor is such a great freaking actor.
And again, like this is a scene where like we find out their real first names. Because like basically Santa Claus is laying it out for each one of them. Because John Leguizamo's character's first name is Jimmy, named Kira, and Bjorn.
Yep. And dude, he literally tells the most twisted fucking tale.
Yeah.
Of what turned him into such a Scrooge.
Yeah.
Where he kills this old man because he wanted to go steal some presents. He goes Grinch and tries to steal Christmas from another family because his dad got laid off. Mm-hmm. So he was one of the poverty stricken.
Yeah.
So he became sour because of it. So he tried to steal and ended up inadvertently causing a person's death.
Yeah.
So yeah, snuck in there to take it all, and old man or the grandpa came in. We both scared the shit out of each other. He ended up breaking his neck, died in the hospital. So everybody thought that I did it, and you know what? I decided to just freaking and made me the great man I am today. Great man. It's like, holy shit. Yeah. Yep. And then I love this. I'm sorry, Jimmy.
Yeah, it says it's like drops his real name. Yep. Their reaction is like, how did he know your real name?
Yep. But I do gifts. I do Christmas cheer. I don't get involved in people's lives. Well, maybe you fucking should. How does he know your real name?
Yeah, I love it's like
Bjorn.
What's your excuse?
Didn't I give you that Huffy bike back in '82 that you wrote me for 50 times?
Yeah.
And Kira, you made your brother eat worms? That's naughty! I love that. How did he know about my bike? It's like everybody wants a fucking bike for Christmas. It's like, hey, do you like big tits?
Yeah.
It's like, oh, here's the thing. How did he know it was a Huffy?
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like he didn't just say, like, remember that bike I got you?
No, it was the year 82.
Specifically a Huffy bike and the year.
Yeah. And then he drops a personal thing on her. Well, the way you made your brother eat worms.
Yeah. Like that's that's not just a lucky guess. That's not like
that's personal.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm Santa Claus. But then Trudy, who was doing her Home Alone shit, truly did a Home Alone shit. Made it look like it was snowing. And it's like, holy crap.
I love that. I love it. Like I was watching in the theater, and I'm like, oh, like, is this actually happening?
Yeah, right. I mean, that's what I thought too. It's like, what? I mean, I was thinking the same thing. Is it snowing?
Yeah.
I mean, if you look above Santa, almost looks like it's swirling because of the light. So then you'll realize it's Trudy pouring a bunch of fucking styrofoam. That's broken down styrofoam, mind you. And it's just going through the vents.
Yeah.
It's styrofoam. And Santa's like, oh shit, okay, I gotta go.
Yeah.
Woof. And
gets it to work.
Yep. I love that.
And Scrooge and John Leguizamo's character is still trying to rationalize it. Oh, like he had a pulley or like he just like.
Yeah,
They
he's like,
don't
he
go up
just had a
that
pulley
fast.
system.
Yeah, they
He's
don't
like,
go up that chimney that fast.
up the chimney. I saw it. I don't know. He had a rig or a pulley system. And you can't fit up there. It's impossible. I love that.
Like, really? Like,
And
yeah. I'm like,
it's like, dude. Oh my god. The extraction team comes in. Oh my god. I love this scene.
oh, this
And
like
so do
this, I
you.
laugh every fucking time.
Yep.
He's like, you're physically fucked now, and Krampus just like belts him. Like, what are you gonna do, you little elf bitch? And it's just like, boom. Like hashtag blessed. I love that.
I love it. Yep. Parkour. It's like, that ain't parkour, dude.
No, I'm saying like
Kill him, babe.
he does a really good job playing a brainless actor.
Yeah. Then he
Like
just jumps out
Jean-Claude
the
Van
fucking
Dipshit.
window.
I just called him Jean-Claude Van Dipshit.
Morgan's gonna say, yeah. Jean-Claude Van Dipshit just ditched us, sweetie.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I love that. Fucking hashtag blessed.
Yeah, I love that. Hashtag blessed.
And then, well, we learned the twist here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Brainless actor just got destroyed.
And I love how like,
And
he
so
pulls out his list and all the kill team just like appears.
all right, I'm actually gonna see if I could do something here. Up the quality to like, oh shit, only goes up to 480. Should have gone up because I have the freaking. And now I got the buffer because I had to increase the all right, let's whoosh. These guys are all on the naughty list.
Yeah.
Andre Whitman, Kenny Inada.
Yeah.
I believe I know who that one is. That's the one that has to get watched. Brendan McNamee.
Yeah. Juan Nubio.
Rubio.
I guess it's
Eric Swanson, Danny Hildebrand.
Yeah.
I'm willing to bet these are also crew member names.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's what they all or that's some if they do stuff like this, folks, chances are they put it or they use crew member names and stuff. And you can see, or I can't exactly make out what they've done.
Yeah, I can't make out what they've done, but Mads.
They're all on the naughty list.
Pedro, yeah.
Brian Burke. Yeah, this is definitely yep, definitely crew members' names. Brian Burke worked with Star Trek and Star Wars ruiner, what's his name? Abrams.
Oh yeah. Well,
So yeah, Brian Burke is yeah, they're definitely using crew member names. Alf Erickson.
Yeah,
like,
you
gotta
be
be
kidding me.
So then we realize, oh crap. Okay, shit causing problems. Ooh, Lightstone security? No. Some intruder dressed as Santa. I'm telling you, something's weird about him.
Like,
maybe the real Santa.
Like even Bjorn just nodding and she's like, and the guy goes, what the fuck did she just say?
The fuck she just say? Nothing. She's joking. I love that. He's just trying to write it off. It's like, oh shit, not. And she's just joking.
Yeah.
No, the fuck I'm not. But yeah, so we learned that he has a skeleton key to their vault.
Yeah.
And
but he's one of the
Santa's,
inside forces, basically.
Yep. And so Santa's run into the shed.
It's like shed area.
Yeah. Let's see here. All right, go back to automatic or auto instead of 480 auto or 480. We'll go back to auto, makes it easier. All right, this is where he's talking with Trudy again, and Trudy gives him some inspiration.
Mm-hmm.
What is your Christmas wish, Santa? If you could grant any wish, what do you wish for? Just this once. Wish I could see Mrs. Claus again and tell her how much I love her. And I love what she says. Then you make that wish come true.
Mm-hmm. I love how,
and it's like
in a way, Mrs. Claus is helping.
Oh yeah,
him in this moment. I love how they do it.
Yep.
Because he's holding his wedding ring and drops it and rolls.
Yep, he's chasing his wedding ring. I mean, it's almost as if Mrs. Claus was up there in the North Pole, knew that her husband, well, obviously she did, but knew in this moment that her husband was thinking about her. And so she kind of does a little nose rub thing and flicks the damn ring out of his finger. Because it comes to a hammer.
Yes.
And I love this
Skull Crusher 2.
Yep, I love this look. It's like,
it's like the light is shining on it perfectly.
Yeah. Because it's like, oh, yeah. Time for Santa to lay down some season's beatings.
Yeah. I love the dropping of phraseology in this movie. It's like, Santa's coming to town.
Yep.
They didn't beatings.
That didn't make it in the movie, but it was in the trailer.
Yeah, I know. I wish they kept it in the movie.
I really wish they did too. Also, there was an extended scene where he has the hammer, or it's actually shown in the trailer where he puts the hammer over his shoulder in the house. And the line is, I'm going to make these guys are Feliz Navidad.
Yes, I love that line too.
He said these guys are naughty.
I give them
what do you do when they're naughty? I give them a lump of coal.
Give them their lumps. Give them their lumps.
Take that coal and shove it straight up their anuses.
Yeah.
I mean, folks, I can't show everything. I wish I could, because this is just so gloriously violent. I'm pretty sure Murph McManus would get a rise out of this one. Let's do some gratuitous violence.
Yes, I love that. It pretty much is. Like, he ties his hair back, much how he would before becoming Santa Claus, and then he's just not twirling, but he's muscle memory from using Skull Crusher. You see that. Like how he's able to wield this sledgehammer.
Yep. And these guys are coming in, and he's I love it. I mean, he just wields this thing so effectively. And he goes full on Ninja Santa.
Yeah.
And they didn't skip on blood, as you all can see.
Nope.
And now he's freaking out because the vault was empty.
The vault has been emptied.
Yep. So he shoots up the tree. It's like... And I love what he says. Because I'm in a rant, or I'm in a mood to shoot random people. But let's see here. Yep. In a way that makes me just want... Yeah. But I love the kid. It's hold on, sorry. What? Well, if you randomly shoot people, what if you accidentally randomly shoot the person that knows where the money is?
Yeah.
And I love that. Oh, fuck you people.
I love that. He basically, the kid just shoots a hole in that, his rant. He's like, oh, fuck you people.
Yeah, it's like, what a fucking mood killer right there, man. It's like, dude, cock blocked with a bullet. or with logic.
I mean, the kid's not wrong. I just like love John Leguizamo's reaction because he's realizing like, oh shit, this kid's right. But he's
Yep, like, oh fuck you people. However, I may turn that into a freaking GIF if I can find it, or if I can find a short enough video, because you can only. They have to be like, in order to make a GIF, they have to be under like 10 minutes or some shit. So you got to find like short minute clips and shit. Mm-hmm. And unfortunately, Violent Night doesn't have a lot of clips on YouTube. Because I do make GIFs, folks. I make them on Giphy, and I also make them on Image Flip. Oh, I love this. He just puts that, waits for the second wave to come in, and just uses it as a freaking...
Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah. Holy crap. And it's like, holy... I mean, what the hell?
This guy's like, he's like looking at like each camera, just going static, 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 static.
Yeah. It's like, I need some feedback, guys. Signal lost.
Signal lost.
Signal lost. Signal lost. Signal lost. Like, oh shit. And this is all being done to Brian, what's his name? The singer.
Brian Adams.
Yes. So Christmas will never go away. He says, or it's Brian Adams, and it's this nice, lighthearted song with kids even singing in the chorus.
Yeah.
While Santa Claus is just slaughtering.
I love this. Yes, it's one of my favorite movies.
Yeah. I mean, he goes. It's like, holy crap, dude. Yeah. Beheadings.
Yes.
Killings. And whatnot.
Oh, I love this. Like he pulls a pin on this guy's grenade, and he's walking away. He's like, I gotta watch.
Little stocking stuffer.
Yes. You think he's stopping because he regrets it, and he's like, no, I just gotta watch.
Yeah, I love that. He's like, oh, gotta watch.
I gotta watch.
Now, I'm going to pause it, because chances are I know that if I play this, they're going to cut it. Boom! Okay. So pausing it there. And he's like, oh, holy shit.
Yeah.
He does the ho-ho-ho's pretty well, too. But, oh, my God, man. I mean, it is just like so freaking great. So then we get him being smart again. I know that she would never trust the in-laws with shit, so the in-laws don't know shit. Unless you tell me where the fucking money is, he takes one of the in-laws. And I did it. Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, I did it. Grandma was supposed to find her whiskey, drink the card, know exactly what I did. And it's like, oh my fucking God, dude, really?
Yeah.
And that's why she fucking loves it. She loves him because he was willing to do that.
Yeah, like he actually had the balls to essentially stand up to her. Like just basically just steal her money.
Yeah.
I love how like his like rationale is like he's like in a way it would.
It's like, we've always been well off because of Mom. And she's always made sure that what is given can be taken away.
Yeah, but I love like his like estranged wife's reaction. It's like, and you thought this was like,
yeah.
So your idea was like to do this?
Yeah, it's like, yeah, I know, maybe it wasn't well thought out, but
yeah.
But I love this. Home Alone comes in handy.
Yeah.
And folks, when I say that this girl is psychotic, you have to be a certain level of psychotic to put fucking nails in drill bits like that.
Yeah.
Holy shit, man. Oh no. Now, this was also part of an extended scene where he's walking. He's actually talking with her about how the guy blew up. how the dude blew up. He's like, oh my God, I looked and watched as he blew up. It was like he vaporized. And I'm like, telling that to like a 9-year-old kid. Holy crap. So yeah, he now has to hurry. And I love that. We can see these, so the purpose of booby traps is to not see them. Yeah, but you're only seeing part of them, dude.
Yeah. This part here, just like,
Yes, we're going to try to get past it. If it would stop buffering, thank you.
You know, like Kira just walks past him.
Like, yeah, and this dude fell on that bed.
Failed.
Yeah, he fell on the bed.
Yeah.
And so he pulls one out of his ass. She gets hit with a bowling ball in the crotch. And he gets hit with he kills himself essentially.
Yeah.
Because he's holding the nail above his head. When a bowling ball comes down and just drives it home.
Yeah, pointy side down towards his skull, and that's just.
And I love this. It's like the most obvious. And yeah, but when you dodge that, you get that.
Yeah.
So chances are, would have been better if you had just tripped. But I also like how she tries doing this with the things, and she just grabs them, stops them, slices. Well, okay. How about knocking you over with a punching bag? I mean, this doesn't make sense. But also, she ripped the back of her head open. She scalped herself a little.
Yeah, like ow, ow.
Yeah, I'm not going to show that. She then goes the famous Home Alone route, which was the worst idea they could have made. Because, obviously, yeah. Got you now, kid. Oh, yep. That all you got? How did she get that one set up so fast? And this one, how was she even able to lift that? And how was a bungee cord able to throw it? But yeah, she pulls the gun, and the kid's like, "Oh crap!"
Yeah.
I love this.
And I love that.
Yeah.
She's yeeted back.
Yep. I mean, he just came out of nowhere, man. And it's a really touching moment, and I absolutely love this. And he tells her, turn around, close your eyes, maybe put your fingers in your ears, and sing Jingle Bells. Yeah. You were about to murder an innocent child. Innocent? That's naughty. That's naughty. It's naughty. I mean, dude, he just straight up murdered that girl. I'm pretty sure that she would have. I think you're muted.
Sorry, I had something like I felt my phone started to vibrate, so I muted myself, so it wasn't going off. But yeah, he gave her lumps.
Oh yeah.
So
I mean, I'm pretty sure, folks, in the movies, if they would have shown what happened there, you would have just seen a gout of blood just coming up and back down again. It's pretty much how it is. But I love this. It's part of the Lightstone legacy. We're genuinely just shitty people.
Yeah.
We're horrible people. But she appreciates it because the girl doesn't have what it takes. A Lightstone takes what's theirs. So, yeah. They find the money. And well, he's wanting to murder, so Krampus is
I love like
this
these
fight.
three are like kill this one. Like what?
Yeah.
Like what the hell, Birch?
Kill this kid or kill the little fucking social media bitch for. Don't shoot him first. And don't call him or.
Yeah.
Wait, what'd you say?
Don't you call him
A little shit. Yeah, gold digging bit. Oh, gold digging. I changed my mind. Shoot the alcoholic bitch.
Yeah, I love that. Shoot the alcoholic bitch.
Yep. Don't call my mom an alcoholic bitch. Your mom's an alcoholic.
Yeah.
And I love this. He doesn't know who to shoot. So it's like, shit.
And, like, the sister's calling this like her sister-in-law a gold digging bitch, and I'm like, I'm like the furthest from being like you went to a gold digger. Her brainless boyfriend was a gold digger.
Yep. And I love this. They're just arguing, and he just loses it. Shut up. Can't you see I want to murder one of you? Yeah, and
like, God, you people are horrible.
It's like rats in a barrel. Oh, it's the alcoholic that comes up with a nice little thing there. And then they just basically
beat him.
And here's the thing. You can hear wet sloshes as they beat him.
Yeah.
I mean, they didn't skip on the sound design for this either, folks.
No.
And I love how he checks it too.
Is he?
He's like, is he dead? He checked. I mean, you can hear the little sloshing noise. It's like, holy crap. And so he comes back to life and
he just round two.
Yeah. Coup de grace.
Yeah.
He may have been very stupid, but he was very, very hot. Oh, yeah, her dumbass parkour boyfriend.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Santa Claus. What the fuck? Claus, but call me Santa. Anybody know how to work these gizmos? Pretty sure the kid played Call of Duty, maybe. I don't know. Mm-hmm. I think so. I used to hunt with my dad. It's like, you used to hunt with your dad, then you'd know how to use those.
Well, like she, like probably, like like when she was a kid, just one of those. I would I excuse that,
22s.
like if she was a kid, like it's been years since she's probably held one. It's like So.
But yeah, I love this. Santa comes to town on these guys, or goes to town on these guys. Well, comes to town is more punish.
Yeah.
Pun-ish, not punish, but you guys know what I mean. So then we get the chase, and also she gets Trudy gets her Christmas wish. So yeah, Trudy gets a Christmas wish, and this guy shows up. So let's get to the final bit here. Oh, no, that's way too early.
Yeah.
Or way too soon for that. I want to get to the right part. Christmas dies tonight. That's straight from fucking Halloween. Evil dies tonight, you know? I love this. He finds the list.
Yeah. And he finds his name pops up.
Yep. Naughty Jimmy Martinez. It's like, the fuck? You're real?
And lists all his crimes. Like
Yep.
killed his best friend. So I was trying to like thief,
There.
murderer,
Kills
spreads
best friend,
misery,
spreads misery, thief,
income tax fraud, greed,
murderer,
selfish,
hates Christmas,
broke his mother's heart.
income tax fraud.
Yeah.
Like, you're real?
Yeah, but that's what I've been trying to tell you.
You're him? Yeah. So you're you. That's what I've been trying to tell you.
Yeah.
I just, the real goddamn Santa Claus, like, dude, this is your ultimate Christmas present, seeing how you hate Christmas so much.
Yeah. I love that.
Yep. Christmas dies tonight. I mean, I love this fight. This is well choreographed.
Yeah.
And Santa gets the upper hand. Unfortunately, also blows them out of the freaking house. But then, because he's wearing spiked shoes, he's able to walk around on ice. Santa's got his boots, so he's not as limber. And, well, yeah, he gets pretty brutal on Santa with the ice pick. So now let's get to that little bit area. Yep.
Yeah, the chimney is still like there's a chimney still standing.
Yeah. And it's like, oh shit, the last Christmas.
Yeah.
Which was something that harkens back to what he was saying earlier in the movie. Maybe this is my last Christmas.
Yeah.
And I love this. Not if you still believe. Now, I'm not going to show you the full sequence, folks. He goes up the chimney, and there's a reason why he's called Nick him in the red.
Inside out.
Yeah,
he
got squished up the chimney.
Yeah.
Nick him in the red wins. Brutality.
Yes. It's yeah, I just think of like Mortal Kombat finish him.
Yeah, it's like brutality.
Yes.
Holy crap. Now, you think he's laughing during this whole time, and then Thorpe just comes and shoot him. It's like, holy shit. We forgot about that guy.
Yeah.
Because he's like, I have no idea what's going on here. But it's like, but this ends now. Damn right it does. But
I like, you know, she's a bitch, but I love, like, you know damn, like she's the one who like takes him out.
Yep. And so we then get the very sad death of him. But I also like how I also like the fact how this timeline shows that the beginning of the movie is the most rewatched part of it. Basically, because I'm guessing it's because he puked on that woman. But yeah, you gotta believe, folks.
Yeah,
you believe Santa can come back to life.
Yeah,
and everybody has to believe. Oh, fuck it, I believe too.
Yeah,
and I love that. He comes back to life.
It's magic. I can't explain it.
Yeah. I
don't really
understand it. I don't know how we can ever repay you. Well, you brought me back to life, so we can call it even.
Yeah. I love it. Like, yeah, they burned the money to keep the fire
try to keep him warm
near him. We just burned
$500,000.
Or something like that, like, you know, and it's his reindeer come back and like he starts yelling at them, like, I can't stay mad at you.
Now you show up, huh? Hey, look, he's even kicking freaking snow at him and shit. Yeah, Blitzen, I'm talking to you.
Like, I love. Yeah, I'm like this with my dog. Like, I'll be like upset with something that she does, but like I can't stay mad at you.
Yeah. And they're looking at him like, would you just shut up and look in the set or look in your sleigh?
Yeah. Like we went back. You got my
You got my
sack. We
sack.
went back. We got your sack.
Yeah. My spare. You went home and you got my spare sack.
Like I can't stay mad at you. Yeah,
You
I
can't
love
stay
that.
mad at you guys. But it's not just that they got or that they brought back.
Yeah.
Mrs. Claus, love this. Thought you might need this too. Mrs.
Yeah.
C. And it's Skull Crusher.
Yeah.
And it's like, we have to have a sequel to this movie.
I think like there is a plan for a sequel in the works. It's like one of the few times where I'm like, most of the time I'm like, this movie doesn't need a sequel, and part of me is like this with this movie, but at the same time I'm like, okay, let's see where they go with the sequel.
Yep. And I love, she's gleeful about this. She's like, Skull Crusher. So it's a beautiful Hallmark kind of ending here. You gave me my ho 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 back. It's like,
yeah,
I'm only gonna not make that joke because there's kids involved.
Yes.
But yeah, he's got to go. Kids who believe still need him and whatnot. And let's see here if I can get to the crest of it. Yeah, he does. I mean, he plays this ending so freaking well. On Donner and Blitz and Let's Go, you beautiful bastards. Come on, you beautiful bastards! I love how he emphasizes bastards. But yeah, folks, oh my God, this was such a great movie. Yeah. I mean, I got up with a smile on my face in the theaters after that. Yeah, having fight, dude. Trey Courtney coming in with shit.
Yeah. I can see that. Like, I just don't want them to doing like a rehash of the first movie.
Yeah. I mean, this was a good movie for him to kick ass and defeat bad guys. But if you're gonna do a sequel, like bringing Krampus accidentally overstepping his bounds, and then have him just come in and be like, "Hey, you weren't supposed to come here."
Yeah, so something like that, where it's like, yeah, he's fighting multiple bad entities, but it's like now it's more like this. I don't want to call them supernatural, but more of that angle versus like a different group of bad guys is going after a different group of like people that we're supposed to care about, or like
yeah,
or like another hostage situations. So I'm like,
I mean, this movie was just so freaking great. I absolutely loved it. And
I didn't think I would. I didn't think I would love it as much as I did.
Yeah.
I thought I would like come out of the theater and be like, okay, that was a decent movie. Like, would I get it on Blu-ray or DVD? Most likely not. I'm thinking, but like I'm like but I'm like, okay, like this is like, again, this is like if Santa Claus meets Die Hard meets, we say like a little bit of, like sprinkling of Fat Man, but Santa meets Die Hard meets Home Alone.
Yep. I mean, how would you rate it out of 10?
Objectively out of 10, 8 out of 10.
Yeah.
I would that would be my objective score. Subjective would be like a 9.5 out of 10.
Damn straight. I mean, I absolutely love this. Objectively, yeah, there are little hiccups here and there. There are little goops here and there. But damn, dude, subjectively and moviegoer, meaning entertainment value alone, not deconstruction or no deconstructing, but entertainment value alone, this movie's 10.
Yeah.
I mean, especially that I gotta watch. Yeah,
and there's like again, like so many parts that I remember just like laughing out loud at.
Yep. I mean, it's like, oh dear Lord.
Jean-Claude Van Dipshit ditched us, sweetie.
Yeah. Jean-Claude Van Dipshit just ditched us, sweetie.
D'Angelo in this. It's like such a depart. Like again, I know she's been in a lot of other movies, but it's like such a one of those departures of hers from like knowing her as the mother primarily in the National Lampoon movies and the type of character she played there to here. So I'm like,
yep. Oh, some Norwegian guy. I don't think I've ever seen you in my streams or in my comment section before, but thank you for stopping in. Put Santa in an airport for the sequel. Then it's totally not the same movie.
yeah, like, totally not the same movie.
God.
Yeah.
You know what that's about.
Yeah.
Die Hard too.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Something like they could do it again. Like they could, Trey coming up with the idea of like him fighting Krampus. Like at least, like, yeah, he's fighting bad entities, but this time it's like of the magical nature, similar to him.
Yep. I mean, it would be. Maybe it could actually because the Krampus people are all grown up now.
Yeah, like they would be like that because that movie came out in 2015. Ago. So like, there's no way you could bring the kids back. Like they're in their early 20s at the
Yeah.
I think so yeah, just.
But definitely Krampus-ish.
Yeah.
What Krampus in it? Violent Night: The Rise of Santa Claus. Yeah, that'd be cool. But yeah, thank you to everybody who tuned in. Trey, Courtney, Gravy D, some Norwegian guy, Netcat Media, Geek Detective Pierce. Who else? I mean, everybody. Conroy Riker, thank you for stopping in. I mean, everybody in the chat. I can't name you all, but thank you all so much. Still trying to get to 1,500. I'm like 19 away. Yeah, got a few more days to go. So if you want to help out my channel, share the channel out. Let people know who may not be aware of the channel if they might like what I do, which is call out Hollywood stupidity and the occasional review and movie discussions with Mara. So if you guys can do that, I'd very much appreciate it. And also make sure you all have a happy new year. Before we go, Mara, let them know where they can find you again.
All right. As far as my social media channels, you can find me on my main YouTube channel under Jade Shadow. I keep saying this. I will be back to making videos. I'm staying on top of the Rings of Power news, but I'm not going to making videos reporting it because I don't care enough. When I say I don't care enough, I mean, I only go into the shill articles for Rings of Power because God knows they'll be popping up frequently the closer we get to Rings of Power Season 2, trying to defend the shit show that is Rings of Power, trying to claim that it all respects Tolkien, that it's true to the lore Tolkien set up, and all that. I've angered some shills, people defending Rings of Power on Twitter recently with one of my tweets. This is what, okay, before I do my rest of my outro, this doesn't make any sense to me. This is one of the defenses that people were giving me for why the name Anatar can be used. Because apparently, according to them, the showrunners came out and said that by special permission from the Tolkien estate, they can use certain names. And I'm like, and I said, okay, if that's the case, why did they create the character of Hellbrand to begin with?
Mm-hmm.
If that was the agreement the entire time, because everything I've read says they only have the rights to The Hobbit, Lord of the Rings, and the appendices, like Third Age stuff. That's it. That's the only rights they have. So, like, if they had special permission, like they could use it as long as they got permission from the Tolkien estate. Why do they create certain characters in the first place?
Because Anatar was the.
And you're setting it. You have it set. You're supposed to have it set around the time that Anatar, like that Sauron was Anatar.
Fooled them into. He used the Anatar name to fool them into making the rings.
Yes, I'm saying, but you're setting this timeline around the time these rings are supposed to be created. If they were following the timeline, which they're not.
Yeah.
But he would be Anatar at that time. So why did they create Hellbrand?
Mm-hmm.
Like why? And if this is a case of they went to Tolkien and say like, hey, we need to use this name to basically sucker people back in. Well, that's going to confuse people even fucking more. Because why didn't you do this shit to begin with?
Yeah.
The level of defending I'm seeing from people is just astounding. But anyway, but I
mean,
cover that shit whenever I do make videos. I cover that shit.
they've
And
also screwed it up. They've screwed their story up extremely now because they've already outed Sauron.
they've already outed Sauron, yeah, because he doesn't reveal himself until 1600 in the Second Age.
Yeah.
When he like it's revealed like that he's created the One Ring, which binds the other rings of power to him. So like, he's been out. Like, basically, he's been outed to Galadriel. So like she she can say like he's here. This is what he looks like. This is the name he's going under.
Yeah. I mean, they had no idea how to handle that.
And they're apparently cast Sauron as he was. It's like as he was before being cast out of Valinor. I mean, that's First Age shit. Why are you going back to the First Age?
Except, Sauron wasn't cast out of Valinor.
Oh, I'm saying like but it's like First Age stuff that they're going into.
Yeah.
Like, how he looked when he was like still,
before he was twisted by Melkor.
Before he was twisted by Melkor. Before he was he left, he basically served Melkor or Morgoth as the elves called Melkor.
Yeah.
That's First Age stuff. That's that's early in the First Age.
Yeah. I mean,
so why
you guys are delving into shit that you aren't supposed to be doing? And
no, they're not. They're not. They don't have the rights to it.
Yeah, I mean, if I remember correctly, this was heavily speculated that if it was while Christopher Tolkien was alive, because we all knew Amazon's going to do it or do the show, and it's like they told him if you change anything that changes the lore that is already established, we pull the plug. After Christopher Tolkien died, that stipulation went out the window.
Yeah, he was like granted, like Christopher Tolkien gave rights to certain things around that's a stretch, but at the same time, he was the last protector of his father's estate.
Yep,
and they they were just waiting for him to die. And it's just this current generation is screwing up their grandfather's legacy.
I mean, it's kind of like what Mithrandir said. I'm going to paraphrase though. The rights of Tolkien was given to lesser men.
Yeah, they're screwing up their grandfather's legacy right now, and they don't care because it's they got whatever money Amazon paid them.
Yeah,
for the rights. So I'm that is I'm full on committed to there needs to be a hostile takeover of Tolkien estates by Tolkien fans.
Yep.
But anyway, that's just me going off on a rant. But that's the kind of stuff I cover.
Primarily.
That's the kind of stuff I cover. Other than that, you can find me on my gaming channels. I still occasionally stream on Twitch, although I only once, maybe twice a week, if that. On Jade_Fire, but my main gaming channel is now my Kick, Jade Shadow, where I've been playing Halo, Mass Effect, and other games. I'm basically a variety gamer of sorts.
Yeah.
So.
And as for me, folks, Friday is going to be, I believe, my last stream. No, wait, Sunday. The weekly recap will be my last stream of the year. But Friday will be my uncensored stream where I do talk about politics and other stuff with Janet from Another Planet and the others. So tune in for that. It's usually around 10 p.m. A little bit after 10 p.m. And Sunday is 8 p.m. for the weekly recap, where I'll be discussing a handful of topics that I find interesting. And yeah, other than that, I'm going to be taking it easy, trying to get rid of the rest of whatever is currently infecting me. And y'all have a wonderful night. Thank you all for joining in. We are still trying to get the 4,000 hours, but if I can, I'd appreciate any help y'all can provide. And hopefully I can get to 1,500 subs before the end of the year.
Hostile takeover.
Yeah. Hashtag hostile takeover.
Yeah.
But thank you all. Y'all are freaking amazing and awesome people. This has been Orange Hat and Jade Shadow. Have a wonderful night, folks. And always remember to stay humble.
Good night.